you're here. Today I have 4 fall Dollar Tree DIY projects that are super simple and affordable to make. But before we begin this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any of my videos. The first DIY project we're going to make is this pumpkin clipboard. These pumpkins, you can get them at the Dollar Tree, and we're just going to remove everything from it. So we're going to remove the bow and also the string on the pumpkin. And here I'm just trying to decide which paper I'm going to be using to decorate my pumpkin. I purchased this paper at Michael's. They have a variety, and I want to say Hobby Lobby. Some of these I had from last year and I wanted to use it this year. So once you trace out your pumpkin, you're gonna cut it out, and I didn't go all the way to the tip of the pumpkin as we're gonna be painting it later. And here I just have some Mod Podge, and that's what we're going to be using it to apply the paper, and also we are going to be putting it over the paper so that way we have it protected. And here I'm just taking some black paint and I'm just painting the stem of the pumpkin in black. And then I'm going to be taking some ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just cutting the ends in a triangle shape just to give it a more fancier look. So I'm going to tie it twice, and then I'm going to go back with my hot glue gun to make sure that it stays in place. Now you can leave it like this, but I wanted to just dress it up a little bit using some floral that I had lying around from the Dollar Tree. And here I'm taking some of the rope that originally came on the pumpkin and I shortened it to glue it in the back. Our next DIY are these fall leaf pumpkins. I used the leaves from previous years that I had lying around and I wanted to put them into good use. I feel like this was the perfect project for that. I'm going to be removing the tag and the stem, and then I'm going to be taking my scissors and I'm going to be creating a bigger hole so that way I can place a piece of branch to use as my new stem. Guys, be very careful when you are placing the leaves, as I burned myself plenty of times. That's why you see me using the popsicle stick to help me lay down the leaves. And here I'm just taking some twine and I'm wrapping it around the piece of branch. With my scissors, I'm tucking in the twine so that way you don't see these pieces sticking out. And here I'm just grouping the strings in 2. You want to have it 6 in total. Once you're done with separating them, you are going to group them at the bottom, and I ended up using some push pins to help me have everything in place, to give me the opportunity to tie the strings at the bottom. And then once you're done, you're gonna hot glue it, and then to give it a more finished look, I ended up using some felt. You want to try to use a color that's closer to the leaf color of your pumpkin. And then to finish it off, I ended up grabbing some twine and I wrapped it around the stem of the pumpkin just to give it a more detailed look. Our next DIY is this super easy thankful pumpkin sign. You're going to start off with the wood shape pumpkin sign and then this galvanized wording. And here I'm using some paint from Walmart in the color Harvest Orange, and some burlap ribbon, a pencil, a ruler, hot glue, and some scissors. What I ended up doing was mixing in the harvest color with this barn red. I just wanted to darken the orange and not make it so vibrant. What I ended up doing was kind of creating a stain for this pumpkin. So what I did was I grabbed some paint, put it on the pumpkin, and then with a little bit of water that I dipped my brush in, it gave me like the stain look that I wanted. Now you can layer this as many times as you want to get the shade that you desire. And here I'm just grabbing some of the burlap ribbon. I got this from the Dollar Tree, and you're gonna cut 2 pieces and you're gonna place them in a crisscross form. And then you're going to cut off another piece to join the two pieces that you have here together. Once you're done that you have created the bow that you want, you're going to add hot glue and glue it to the top of the pumpkin. To add more detail to my pumpkin, I created lines and also dots to give it a wood look. And then here I'm just grabbing some chalk paint, and I used 2 layers to give it a full coverage. And I used hot glue to glue the wording to the pumpkin. And for our last DIY project, we're going to be making these fall house signs. And I am obsessed. I absolutely love these signs. They came out so beautiful. I feel like this is something that you would see at TJ Maxx or Home Goods. And every time I see these wooden house shapes, I end up just racking up. The only thing that's not from the Dollar Tree are these wood shape and this scrapbooking paper. I got it all from the Target dollar spot. And here I'm just removing the back of the house to make it easy for me to place the scrapbooking paper, and then we're just gonna glue it right back on. And here I'm just gonna be using some brown paint that I got from Walmart, and I'm gonna be doing the same process as I did with my pumpkin, and I'm gonna add a little bit of water to give it a stained look. Next, I'm gonna be taking one of these wooden shapes, and I'm gonna be applying a metallic antique copper paint, and I'm gonna be doing the same technique where I'm just taking a little bit of water to give it a wood finish. Once your shape has dried, then we can go back and apply the wooden wording that I got from Target. And what I liked about these is that it has an adhesive in the back, making it super easy to apply it to my pumpkin. To finish it off, I'm taking some twine and I'm going to be making a small little bow, and I'm going to be hot gluing it on to the top. And then once you are done, we can now take this pumpkin and apply it to our house. And that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to put in the comments which DIY you like the most. And until next time, guys, bye. Mwah!